Welcome, everybody, to the Get Bit Podcast. Podcast for blurs, for nerds. If you have a fandom, you are most certainly welcome here. We are your hosts the most, myself, Spartan, of course, Safari TV, and special guest, because she is always welcome. She is the second in command of Blurred's Eye View. She is the life coach for all of us here. She is about to be Mrs. 500 on the YouTube. I am talking about Miss Lady Mandalore herself. How are you doing this evening, madam?
I'm good. I'm hungry.
And as always, as we do say on the show, it is the weekend. People, how are we feeling?
I am still employed. And I got to do kid things as an adult, so that is a win.
Nice. Tafari?
Hey, look, don't lose your job over some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. Y'all will hear from me tomorrow. The window is almost up, but
these last 48 hours have been fun.
I tell you, give it a full 72 and you can one and done the entire topic. Checks itself every time.
That is very much true. But as you can see, we are a little bit on the leveled up side, so we do try to watch our language, but words do fly. At the same time, we do show trailers of movies and video games. Some may be too intense for younger viewers. You know you are parents, that's on you, so viewer discretion is advised. Aside from that, welcome. So, Nintendo Direct came out and, gave us a lot of news. Specifically, they were excited to tell us about the new Super Mario Galaxy movie, and they decided to give us a little bit of a teaser trailer. If you haven't seen it, here it is. Yeah, that's all they gave us. As far as the announcement of between Nintendo and Illumination, that is the Super Mario Galaxy movie teaser trailer, as they did announce in Direct. So we are getting a follow-up to the Super Mario movie. Chris Pratt will be, unfortunately, back as the voice of Mario. I said it. At the same time, Keegan-Michael Key will be back as the voice of Toad. Jack Black will be reprising his role as Bowser. Will Bowser have another number one hit song? Possibly.
Better.
We kind of hope he does, because I'm sorry, Peaches was a banger. I don't care what nobody says. But yeah, again, I just, how do we feel about that? I mean, don't get me wrong, the Super Mario movie was okay, but did it really need a sequel at the same time?
It was always getting one. There was never a question, my dear William. It was always, it was not a matter of if, it was but when. But I didn't expect Peaches to be like, I didn't know it was allowed to hit charts. Once I saw it playing it at school dances, I'm like, well, it's up for everybody.
It's true. I will say that. Kira, how you feel about it?
I mean, it's fine. It's another Mario movie, which I did not see. Did I see that in the theater? Wait, I did go see it in the theater. I did go see it in the theater. I was surrounded by small munchkins. Oh my God, I hated it, but I loved the movie. I'm still gonna go see it again.
Oh wow! Detailed. Well, you all right, Tafara?
Yes.
Okay.
So what she does is she takes her tail and she like swipes the door to how it looked when it was cracked, so I don't know she's in there until after she's violated all my clothing. So I can never tell when she's coming or going until I see a paw push out the door like this and then just like swipe it open and like, I'm done in here. When she knows she's not supposed to be in there.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm kind of glad we're jumping straight to Galaxy, because we could have done Super Mario like the Sun world like for a whole movie. But the fact they're jumping to the Galaxy concept, which means we're probably getting Rosalina, and I believe the star was Luma in the last movie, wasn't it? Like her little sidekick.
Yeah.
Little crazy psychopath star was her little friend. So,
Mhm.
and then they announced the Galaxy 2 pack, which I would buy if I didn't own the game twice already.
What?
Yep. So that was also the second announcement. Following the movie, Nintendo also announced that Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 will come as a pack for the Nintendo Switch, as they're showing right there. So, as he said, Rosalina will be possibly a part of this one as well, as she is a part of Super Mario Galaxy 2. So, yeah, this is actually what we're seeing right now was the second one, only because, well, as Tafara said, if you've already bought it once or twice, why buy it a third time?
Yeah, what's
So,
going on?
I get to a certain extent that if you never bought Super Mario Galaxy, I can understand that it's done as a pack. But like Tafara said, if you bought 1 and 2 beforehand, this is not going to scream anything to you unless you just want on the Switch. Switch 2, I should say. But
Is this Switch 2 only, or is it
Switch 2 only?
Okay, because I'm like I have it here on the Wii, and then I have it again because they sold the what was it, the whichever one they called the triple collection, where it's 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy 1.
Yeah.
And I've already heard Galaxy 2 was like not as good compared to the first one. So have fun.
Pretty much. But yeah, but that's what you're actually going to get along with that announcement. So I understand it to a certain extent. I'm just like, again, another way for people to buy the Switch 2 that's currently still on shelves because, well, you didn't really give a lot for people to get excited about. That's all I'm saying.
Like, what happened to like coordinated marketing? Like, okay, we know that there is a movie coming. Can we afford to push this back a little bit? I mean, you did it once by accident because tariffs. You might as well just say, you know what? Pause. Let's build up some more fervor. Is this now worth it to you to buy? Because correct me if I'm wrong, the Switch 2s aren't selling out.
No,
right?
They're stocked everywhere.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's a problem. Nintendo, you gotta read. Who are you talking to?
As I said with the virtual boy that they announced, nobody asked for it. Nobody.
That big ass clunky ass headset. I'm so sorry.
I'm guessing nobody.
No, you're good.
Y'all can tell me the best. Nobody bought it the first time.
That's the thing. Nobody bought it, and then it's like,
make faces all you want to.
It's like, oh, by the way, you don't give us the Star Fox. You gave us a crappy Metroid Prime 4. You don't give us anything new from your extensive library. But hey, let's give you the Virtual Boy. As in, if it doesn't work the first time, dress it up and charge $100 and hope some people buy it.
Is it? Oh, I feel like it's either they don't have money or they have too much because there's no effort being put into what they're putting out right now.
It's too much.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why it's too much with the next trailer, because this would have been perfect if it came out sooner. And it's basically Mario Tennis Fever. And I'll be honest, it looks great, but the problem is they held it back for the Switch 2.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever. Use top spins, slices, lobs, and other familiar shots. But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers. And swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the Ice Racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the Mini Mushroom Racket. Or duplicate yourself with the Shadow Racket. There are 30 Fever Rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your own strategy. let's see the game modes being served up.
Is talking flower.
A talking flower provides riveting commentary in tournament mode. Aim for the top by completing different objectives in the Trial Towers mode. Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder effects. In the online modes, choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room or Go for Glory in ranked matches. You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience in Swing mode. Plus, after encountering monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's Adventure mode. With their tennis skills gone, the babies will need to learn how to play and defeat the monsters to return to normal. Mario Tennis Fever launches on Nintendo Switch 2 February 12th.
Go ahead, Kara. Go ahead.
What the fuck is going on? Why are there 8 games? Why are there 8 games in one? Why are there 8? Mind you, maybe I'll play 2. Maybe I'll play 2. I'm not playing all that shit. Why I gotta do all this? Who is this for?
I'm gonna tell you, like I said, this would have been great. This was supposed to be the follow-up to Mario Tennis back on the Switch or back on the Wii before it hit the Switch. They held this back purposely. And again, they added so much into this because, like I said, and you kind of pointed this out, that advertising / marketing did not work well with inventory, because this entire direct was like, how do we beef up enough people to really go for the Switch? Let's give it Mario Tennis Fever, which again it was a delayed game. Now, again, if you're into it, it's available February 12th of next year, but it's only for the Switch 2. So do you see the whole thing about, and I hate to say it, this entire direct so far has basically been, let's beef up the Switch 2? It did. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Tafari, but everything we've seen so far seems to be directing toward that.
It just tells me here's something for a console you're probably not going to buy or already don't own. So this has a whole lot of nothing to do with me.
Pretty much. I'm telling you, it's like, this is the reason why I said this direct didn't really get my attention. But this is weird before we get into Pokemon, because Nintendo, if you don't know, did a patent. Got a patent. Now, the patent itself is a U.S. patent, on summoning characters and making them battle for you. Now, the first time I saw this, I was like, the Pokemon company would like to have a word.
Immediately.
Well, I think they're completely under Nintendo, like even down to the trading cards.
Now, for all those that don't know, specifically the patent describes a situation where a console or other system is being used to run a video game from storage. The player controls the character in virtual space. The player can perform an input command to make a sub-character appear, i.e. summon. If there is an enemy when the sub-character appears, the player can control a battle between the sub-character and the enemy. If there is no enemy when the sub-character appears, the sub-character will automatically move around. The player can move the sub-character to a different location on the field, and if an enemy is there, they can control a battle between the sub-character and the enemy. Now, the whole idea of this is, say for instance, anybody else decides to make a game to where you may summon characters and battle them, Nintendo could technically get a piece of it.
Do you have to do that right here?
So if you really think about it, games like Power World,
Power World, Final Fantasy, Kingdom
Why didn't they
Hearts,
just do this in the
Yu-Gi-Oh,
first place?
Kingdom Hearts, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon,
and they even got right down here another one, Pikmin. Pikmin is technically follows right under that. So theoretically, if you are developing a game that has those contents, Nintendo can get a piece of it.
But on future titles, like they can't.
Yeah, on future titles. They can't go back. The patent doesn't cover previously already published titles. But any title that goes forward, yeah, Nintendo can say run your pockets.
They better be careful. They better be careful. I'm just saying, they doing some real. They doing a lot of.
But wait, There's more.
Ugh.
So Nintendo had sat there and said, when Nintendo patented this, it chose not to pursue any other company that decides to use it, and only does so when it feels its own IP is being threatened. The emulators would like to have a word.
Yeah.
But again, but what's so crazy about this is that unfortunately no one else thought to patent it. That was the crazy part. It was almost like a gentleman's agreement that, hey, we're all developing games under the same umbrella. They might have similar mechanics, but only Nintendo decided to be the corporate overlord and go, we own the patent.
Now, see, I would be how much cursing can I do?
Go for it.
We're 16 minutes in.
We're already 16 minutes in. Go for it.
Now, I would be the asshole to try to patent using your character to hit bricks to pop coins up out of the game. I would be that bitch. I would figure out a way to patent that shit immediately.
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong, but yeah, that's the thing. It's just that unfortunately they did get the patent, and now every other game that comes forward that isn't a Nintendo banner may have to pay the toll. But speaking of Pokemon, this kind of goes into the Pokemon we did want to cover from the Direct, Pokemon Poketopia. To be honest, I didn't watch this. I kind of had my kids were kind of getting my attention during the Direct.
This is officially the part of them patenting and then swinging their junk around. This is officially where that part of the Direct starts. Like, think of what you can do in Power World and then watch how this plays out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, with that being said, let's see what this is about.
This land is just waiting to be shaped by a Ditto that looks like a human. And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon. What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea. By learning this move, you can make grass grow. Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature flourishes, so do the Pokemon. Collect rocks and wood to build with.
Nintendo, you a shady bitch.
Fields and grow delicious crops. Build homes for the Pokemon you meet. There's so much to do here. No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace, and you'll have a wonderful space before you know it. Pokemon Poketopia.
Okay, I gotta ask this. Did Pokemon just declare war on Minecraft?
No, Animal Crossing.
Okay.
They put Animal Crossing skin on it, but took Power World mechanics. And then on top of the patent, we said we will steal our shit back. And maybe, I'm thinking there's maybe a darker twist there at the beginning with the broken Pokédex.
I get.
Because like, where's your owner? Like, all you got is a broken Pokédex and a picture in a cave. Where did you fall from? Clearly, you're squishy, and you would survive wherever you caved in from. The person who brought you or whose ball you popped out of, probably not.
Right. It just okay, maybe those that are in Animal Crossing. I'm not trying to knock this game because this game we just got to talking about a patent, and this Poketopia kind of like steals. I'm not gonna say steals, emulates 3 other games. And I guess if you ever wanted to create your own Poke World, I guess that'd be great for you. You get to look forward to it in 2026. I'm sorry, I was scratching my head this entire trailer. But Kira, what you got?
I'm good.
I mean, they all belong to the same company, so they can borrow from each other. It's just once they saw someone else doing it better, they're like, we'll put a patent, file some bullshit lawsuits, and then steal back our own concept and mask it with essences of pieces of things we already own. So Animal Crossing look with the mini chibi form, but go ahead and make it Power World-esque with building your own camps and using powers and calling upon other Pokemon. And they're very much just swinging it around.
Pretty much. And also along with that, although we're not going to show a lot of this trailer, Pokemon Z through A has been announced for the Switch 2. So again, it's one of those things to where how else do we get people to play the Switch 2? So apparently we're going to take a Switch 1 game and make it available to Switch 2, and it's a port. Nothing enhanced, nothing remastered. It is simply a port. So Pokemon Z through A will be available on the Switch 2 come next year. But so far with Nintendo,
it's lazy. It's lazy.
I liked the concept for ZA. The problem is they make these spin-off games that aren't like a color or a shield or whatever, and then they drop them like a bad habit once they are bored with them. Like Arceus was great for what it was. You had you had a story to play through. You got to see basically the ancient world of Pokemon and like where certain like gyms and hospitals and people's ancestors. And then they're just like, all right, y'all get a DLC or some free Pokeballs, and that's enough of that shit. Come by, what was it, Scarlet and Violet? Yeah, they do that because remember, it was like, hey, you got, I think we got Gold and Silver, and then like we're gonna do Pokemon Red and Blue Mystery Dungeon. Enough of that shit. Come by on the Diamond and Pearl. Fuck that. Come get the Nintendo DS. So I like ZA, but the fact that what killed the hype for it immediately today, because it's had a good couple months, was them announcing DLC before the game is even out. Yeah. And the comments have been quite the read under their official post. It is honestly hilarious.
But to repeat Kira's comment, who are they listening to? Because apparently not the fans. So I don't know who they're talking to that they're getting all this positive feedback from, because it definitely ain't us.
The landscape for them is going to look like YouTube back in 2011.
Pretty much.
Back when they purged themselves off the internet.
Yep. So, but we digress. But there actually was, even though we're kind of clowning respectfully Nintendo's latest Direct, they did have a couple of trailers that were actually worth looking into. One of them being Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. I wish Geek by Heart was here because she is the queen of Hyrule when it comes to Legend of Zelda. She could explain exactly where it is in the Age of Imprisonment, in the Age of Calamity, where Age of Imprisonment is. But the trailer itself looks pretty cool, so no shame in playing it.
After traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen, Sonia. She joins them to take on Demon King Ganondorf in a conflict that will come to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on hordes of enemies as you fight alongside your allies. Like this brave Korok. Get familiar with your ally's abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat. Make strategic use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle. Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage or have a variety of other effects. Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op. And with Game Share, you can play together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game. Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2 November 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
And again, another Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. I'm not going to knock this, but I'm going to wait because I don't feel a need to get a Switch 2 anytime soon. But looks great. I will say that much. But what say y'all two?
I'm more confused than I was in the first game.
This is why I wish Lading was here.
Maybe because like the first game was kind of a middle finger to the fans. It was like, hey, come find out what happened before that first Zelda game. Psych, you're actually been playing an alternate timeline where we won the 1,000-year war or whatever, and now she's going back to the past from that past or from this current present for whatever fuck reason.
Right.
Unless they're trying to tell me, oh, this was a series of time loops that led to the first game. Otherwise, like, what? Great concept. It's like kind of like Last of Us 2. Great concept and gameplay. I don't like how you're telling this story.
Pretty much. But outside of that, Fire Emblem's Fortune's Weave, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, and Hades 2, which, again, Hades is a favorite of mine. All others were announced, but let's be honest, from a trailer standpoint, you're really not getting a lot. Just know that they are all for the Nintendo Switch 2. But to basically wrap up the Nintendo Switch Direct in a pretty little bow, it was a little bit lackluster. They did show Metroid Prime 4, but Samus on a cycle is cool, but that's pretty much it. But everything was Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive, and I'm gonna be honest, I was not impressed. I was kind of let down. Tafari, you saw the Direct. What were your thoughts?
It was all right. Like, I guess if you have a Switch 2, good for you. If not, y'all are getting real ballsy over there at the Red Company lately. Between the patent, between the new Pokemon that looks straight out of Code Lyoko,
Right?
Which, yeah, look, that new Pokemon looks just like the Skipazoa that attacked them for like 8 episodes in a row. Patenting the stuff and then releasing a game that's basically attacking or ripping off the copying the company that you think is copying you, and really they just took what you never did and made it better. And then on top of Metroid 4, which you only have 2. We're still missing 2 whole games that people can't play, but it's coming out in December. So like, if you played the first one like I did, because I was too young, the shit was confusing as hell as when I was like in elementary school. So I played the Switch version of Metroid 1. There's no way to play Metroid 2 and 3 before Metroid 4 comes out, which is apparently a bite game now.
Yep.
So I'm just like, why? 4? Fuck, why? Like,
but yet you can give us Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, but you can't give us the entire Metroid series. I'm just saying, marketing, advertising, inventory. All y'all get in a room and figure it out. That's all I'm saying.
And I know people are saying like, oh, it's the motion controls for the Wii for the third game. And I'm like, y'all pretty sure they know how to work around that stuff. I think y'all done it before. Mario Galaxy was a Wii title. Y'all have done that twice now. I'm sure Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Pretty much. But Kira, I know you saw a few of the Nintendo Direct trailers. I'm assuming you feel like we do as far as being lack of excitement for this.
Yeah, I have not bought anything Nintendo since the early 2000s. And that trend is, I'm happy with my decision. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, pretty much Nintendo, do better, you corporate overlords. That being said, I did want to get to, because I see Kira's wearing the shirt. Tafara definitely has been there. I am jealous of both of you, that y'all did get to see Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Even so much that, of course, the man, the myth, the legend definitely did give his spit on it.
I fully thought I was getting blocked for this.
Well, that happened. Big thank yous go out to Ally Global Marketing and Crunchyroll for the early screening invite to come see Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. If you're a fan of the franchise like myself, this movie picks up right where the series left off. Muzan and his bone-crunching buddies versus the entirety of the Demon Slayer Corps on their home turf. And it's Demon Slayer, so y'all know the action sequences are amazing and flow phenomenally, and between them got a lot more lore than I was expecting. Now, this is a feature-length 2.5-hour film, so plenty of combat, but also plenty of pop-ups, cameo appearances, people who locked into some outcomes to these conflicts that'll definitely shock you. All in all, the beginning of our final arc has officially arrived. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle is out in theaters this weekend, subbed and dubbed, so regardless of which way you like to watch it, you do have options. So if you're a fan, get your tickets while you can. And as always, thank you so much, Ally Global Marketing and to Crunchyroll for the invitation, and thank you all so much for watching. Have a great weekend.
So, Tafara, outside of your own review, and of course, Kira, jump into, because y'all both have seen it. What did y'all guys think of it?
You're fresh out, so you go ahead.
The visuals were giving quite. Please let some of the people out of Mappa, outside of the offices, let them see the sun. Do not treat them like Muzan. Well, treat them like, I guess, don't treat them like Muzan and keep them in the dark.
I was gonna say that could go horribly wrong.
Yeah, one of the two things. Let them be Nezuko. Excuse me. I did like it. I cried a little bit, but also I have hormones going on throughout my body right now, so that's a whole thing. But it was long.
Do you see what I was trying to tell y'all earlier this week?
Yes.
Yeah, because I had that phone call with somebody earlier today. I was like, should I go see it? And I was like, all right, I was like, hey, dog, just understand you're sitting there for 2.5 hours. He's like, all right, man. I was like, that's not me saying don't go see it. We're just not used to having anything drawn for that long. And I think because my showing was subbed, 30 minutes of reading, 22 minutes of reading, like, it's fine. After like an hour and a half, I think people's brains are like, all right, man, like how much? Because now it's like I want to go use the bathroom, I want to drink or something, but you blink and you miss whatever's happening.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, yeah, it's all right for what we got. But then people was like, I'm not gonna say, I'm like, please do. It's just I don't know how to properly gauge this runtime we're getting, because I'm not mad at it. I want more long projects. I can tell because the timeline is exactly what I predicted. People aren't mad at the flashbacks; they are just awkwardly placed.
Fair. Go ahead, Kira.
You absolutely could go to the bathroom. You could go to the bathroom, get some popcorn. If you want to wait for mozzarella sticks, you could do that. When
mozzarella
you see,
sticks sound good right now.
I'm not joking. When you hear Channing Tatum on screen, you've got 20 minutes to go do whatever. And even if you come back and miss it.
Wait a minute. It wasn't a bad fight, though.
It wasn't a bad fight. But when his character comes into the flashback that he's a part of, you got at least 20 minutes to go do something. And his character is so well-rounded with how he is, of being like I'll take in the orphans and I'm the new kid on the block type deal. Even if you come back and miss something, you're like, all right, I didn't miss too much until there's a certain shift in that story that happens. But I was like, okay, Channing Tatum wasn't just like a 2-line character. He had like a whole arc in this movie.
He's getting that work. Yeah, but it's if you are a visual person, it's worth going to see in the movie theaters. If you have the attention span of a gnat, maybe wait until you're home.
Or go see it in English. Save your brain the extra homework of having to read for that. And again, not because sub is bad, but for reading after that long of a time, you begin to check out. Because I could hear people in the theater like they don't dislike the movie, but we cut away from the fight from so long, we expect to come back and somebody's either dead. And it's like, nope, we're right back at the same sword clash we left off on. And you can hear people like kind of getting uncomfortable, like, all right, like maybe this is the time it's safe to go use the bathroom. And folks, after a while, were like, I'm going for it. And then coming back and, okay, I didn't miss anything. Like, for example, Zenitsu, everything Zenitsu, that all could have been put at the end of his fight versus how they spliced it in between.
I disagree. I think they needed to have that in order to build up the reason why why Zenitsu needed to hit this person. It would have been disjointed if they didn't have the build up into that scene. I don't think that was a waste of time. I feel like
they could have gotten them where they both came from, fight, then end result. They kept going like clash, back, clash. But like, have you ever played the did you ever play Storm 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember when the boss fight at the end, literally, I've timed it. You can't beat it in under an hour because they keep making you do those damn cutaways. And when the Nine Tails is talking to you mid combo and is like, remember this time. And it kind of does that. And it's like, depending on whether or not you're okay with that, that's like Zenitsu, because his fight isn't too long. And I feel like maybe they definitely padded it out. It's very much shorter in the manga. They literally meet, fuck you too. Like that's literally it. Like, he basically screams at him, explains why he's angry. He literally drops him like a bad habit very quickly. So I can see how it felt like they were trying to pad out the runtime, but found the wrong places to put certain cutaways and flags.
Hey, Bama. Roll Tide.
Yeah, it's good. It's like, I guarantee what's going to happen. Someone's going to take this movie, re-edit it into a more organized fashion, and be like, "This is how you should have done it." And we're clearly getting two. Like I said, this is the beginning of our final arc. We don't need three. Wrap it up on the next one. If you're going to do a third one, let me guess, Infinity Castle combined like you did Attack on Titan, because if the second one is as long as this one, that is a 5-hour film. That is a whole day.
All right.
I mean, that's a season, isn't it? So they're 30-minute episodes.
30-minute episodes, 12, 15. Yeah, give or take about
borderline, but like total runtime for this arc. If you want to make that 5 hours, cool. I don't need it to be.
Yeah, it'd be about 5 hours.
I don't need it to be 7.5. I don't need because we don't have that many fights. Like, we literally have the rest of the upper. We have the rest of the upper moons that we didn't get to meet this film. Because we focused on a few here and our issues with them, and then it's just everyone versus Muzan after that. And then, unless they please don't make Muzan's thing his own movie, like that does not. It's great, but there's so much stuff that you could fill it with that will probably piss everybody off.
Gotcha. Kira, any last words?
Yeah. If you know how to sail, you can catch the first half and take a nap when you go see it in the movie theater, like I did.
Okay.
Just see it dubbed if you can. You have options. You don't need to be a tryhard and be like, oh, you don't want to, like, dude. It's a long. It's not even that it's a long movie. Yep. It's just longer than what we're normally used to getting for anything animated. So I appreciate the runtime. I very much want longer runtimes for animated films. They took some chances with this one that really they could have just stuck the formula. Like, if this was the anime, you'd be like, yep, this is the part where they're gonna roll credits, and then they don't, and you're like, okay, but then you do that dance like 3 or 4 times, and then when they finally do, I'll be honest, the credits are only like 5 minutes long, so they don't really waste a lot of the runtime.
So I got to ask this question because Bama brought this up. With Channing Tatum, Mr. Magic Mike himself in the movie, how do you do?
I was subbed, so I didn't get to see it.
I was also subbed.
Why did you get a dub ticket?
Because I like sub. I like to read.
Oh, I didn't know. I mean, I'll read it. If it's all that's there, I'll take that. But like, I will go dub if it's available.
Nah. I like it. For me, there's a different inflection in the voices. It's a little more harsh with the dub version. There is I'm not a snob. I swear to Christ, I can watch either one, but there is a difference. I swear to Christ, I'm not a snob.
No, that's
I
fine. That's fine with me. It is fully on availability because like I felt like I missed a wave on the show when it dropped first, so I didn't get into it till like right before season 2. So then when they're like, "Oh, we're doing the dub," I'm like, "Fine, this will be my chance to catch up." Same thing with One Piece. If it wasn't for them being locked in the house during COVID and having literally nothing else to do, I would not be caught up to that show.
Nah, you're good, Kira. I just had a mayhem moment with your word for a second. I had to stop myself.
What did I say?
I don't know on this one.
Like honestly. I said, the spirit of the Chaos Demon was with me for a second. I'm like, no, Will, no.
Like,
yeah. But the character Channing Tatum plays has a good lengthy run. He has a decently longer run than I expected.
Yeah, to an extent.
Channing gets, but I didn't realize. I guess he took his kid to the Mugen Train movie apparently, and I guess they're like, you know what? Why don't we just give him a role? Very much suits what he's in his range to play. Not there super long, but there long enough to collect the check.
Wait, which one is he supposed to be?
I was going to ask that question. Who was
the dojo teacher at the very end?
That's okay.
That's what I was like
for a good minute.
Yeah, once I saw how long that part was going, I'm like, okay, Channing didn't just come and voice a few lines to say I'm in it. He got a check for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everyone, all the people were freaking out on the red carpet because he was. I'm like, I know y'all are in the movie too. It's like, yeah, but it's Channing Tatum. I'm like, fair enough.
Well, that's good to know because I'm still looking forward to seeing it, and I may see the dub just because I want to see how he does voiceover wise. But from what you guys are saying, it sounds like it's definitely worth going to go see because, well, that's the only way we can see it. Everything's going to be in movie form, so get your tickets. If you have seen it, let us know whether you like it or didn't like it, but we still want to know. Moving on, though, Marvel Tokton Fighting Souls. Tafara and I got to play it. And no offense to Arc Systems, you guys need to work on your email system. And as far as when you get people in.
I ain't gonna lie, like I had fun, but like I had to force this. I played for 1 hour. I had to force it, man. Like I really didn't want to do it, but this was the only window I had free because it closed at 9 a.m. on Sunday. They sent it at 6 a.m. on Saturday. So by the time I got up, I had less than 24 hours. We had to redo this show because we all had schedule issues the night before.
Yeah.
So got up, did this, went straight to here, and then had a bunch of other stuff to do that same day. So I had fun in here, but after a while, it was just like, all right, man.
Yeah, because for all those that didn't actually get in, because about 3 months ago, Arc Systems did give an invite to those that wanted to go on the beta. I myself, Tafara, and Joe all did actually get on there. I did not get my invite until very late Friday night, early Saturday morning. Tafara didn't get his, so I'm assuming I almost would say 7 hours later. The thing about it is, it was based off UTC time, which for all those that don't know, it's Greenwich time. So if you're in the States, you are pretty much hosed because you get about 3 to 4 hours Saturday and Sunday to play, which, again, depending on life be lifing, you may not get the chance to play it that long. That being said, I did want to play this one from Tafara TV because he had an experience, I think, that I had when I first started playing this.
I thought it was me.
At this point, I'm just seeing it through. This is not going smooth at all.
Ew.
This is painful.
Ew.
Is he leaving? I know he didn't quit.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't even get
whoever did Storm's artwork, God bless you.
He must be waiting on somebody else.
And then there's this part.
Let somebody come find me.
A lot of Storm mains, okay.
I need to get back.
Sorry, guys. Let me spectate a match.
Sorry, but I had to do it to you.
Is it moving fast to get me up to speed? What's happening? Man, Marvel. Well, what does the back term mean? I'm occupying the space, but I don't want to play? Like, hey, this person's literally not on. All right, they think she's on the game. What is this? Oh, this actually moves. Just bait the hook here. Waiting on anyone to take me on.
Yeah, this was a good like 25 minutes of my time.
Wow.
Over here. Where are you going? Is it me, SpongeBob? Do I have the ugly? Is it because I'm not pretty? There. Is this better? We all fight me now. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, follow me. Got one. Get him before he runs away. Could not join match. Why not? Sister. Thank God. Somebody. I don't even care if I lose at this point. I just. Why?
And then she left the lobby. She ran off and left the whole lobby.
I don't know how I did it, but we're doing it. Level 3, activate. There we go.
So, Tafari, I know you definitely did get the full experience, and literally, there were some issues with Tokton. I will say this before I toss it back to you and Kira. You got to see it. You didn't get to play, did you?
I don't need them kind of vibes.
Okay, fair enough. I will say this before I toss back to Tafari. Tokton, the beta was great. You need to work on your playing hours, especially for us on the other side of the Greenwich timeline. Just saying. The only issues I saw, but then again, it's a beta, was matching issues. It used to, you used to get rounded up with whoever's available. I understand they want to do a sandbox to where you can just join up and decide who you want to play and go from there. The only problem is if you're waiting to play somebody, as Tafari pointed out, nobody, everybody will either sit there in the lobby or occupy space or just choose not to play you or join you and then turn around and then choose not to play you. But when you do finally get to fight somebody, the mechanics are great. Like Tafari said, love how Storm didn't miss. Love the look on Cap. Love the look on Iron Man. Love the look on Doom, Miss Marvel, Star-Lord. Again, there's people that already got some mains out there. Between Doom and Star-Lord and Storm and Miss Marvel, they're out there. Overall, it was a fun experience. I'm not sure if Arc Systems is going to another beta. I would like to think they're going to do so, just because the Video Game Awards is around the corner in December. Arc Systems is looking at a possible 2026 release for this game, but beta to me was fun. But Tafari, outside of your own review, anything else you want to add to it?
It's fine. I think Doom is probably the first one getting a patch because it was very much, once people figured out you could shoot blast, it was like it's like somebody learning how to use Ryu in Street Fighter, and it's just Hadoukens all the damn day until they build up enough to like summon all their friends in and do a bunch of like everyone's specials at once.
Yeah.
Somewhat the same with Star-Lord. The mechanics are easy. I'm just not a good fighting game person, so I forgot everything immediately after the tutorial. The stage crashing is fun. The combats and the mechanics are like done artistically. The sweats will have a lot of fun, and so will the casuals. Y'all just got to make sure y'all stay in the right lobbies and away from each other. But I like the whole sandbox thing because fighters kind of had the same thing. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, I don't know what was going on in my lobby where I was like the one girl who I was like, let's fight, and then she got up and just left the entire lobby. Like she didn't just leave the stick, she teleported out of the room. So
but it does look like it's gonna be a nice fighting game. Like I said, easy to pick up, combos aren't hard. But if you are into fighting games, which I was gonna ask Kira, but Kira says she don't need that in her life.
No. I don't. I do like fighting games. It's just that looked like it should be in beta.
It definitely is. This was the closed invite only. Hopefully they will do a more public one, which I was surprised they didn't open it up for more like bot races. I feel like that would have let you collect way more data.
Yeah.
Which apparently they did. if you got to the lobby like in the first 30 minutes of them opening the doors, which is also weird.
Because if you went to Evo this year, they're the first ones that got to actually play it. This is actually the second time they've actually done something for more people outside of that. So there is possibly a chance that there might be a third one. But again, from what we played, at least it was fun. I will say that. But yeah, there needs to be a lot more polish done on the beta. But speaking of polish, Marvel Animation Zombies came out with another trailer.
I haven't seen this. It literally just hit my feed when I sent it to you.
Kira is already smiling, so I'm assuming she's already seen it.
I have not, but I've seen a few already, like the Peter Parker where they're in the subway one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I haven't seen it.
This might be it because I've seen glimpses, screenshots of Peter. So this one dropped like eight hours ago.
Oh no, this is new, completely new.
Yeah, this is from earlier today.
All right, so we've not seen it. So here it is, the second trailer from Marvel's animation, Marvel Zombies.
Yeah. Oh, girl.
Oh. Oh. Oh, is he bringing everybody back? Are they talking?
Yeah.
Finally, the battle they will sing about.
That's Storm?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so there's been a theory that the mutants have been locked in the raft.
Four?
No. Marvel Zombies, rated TV MA, streaming September 20.
Oh, hold up.
Do the rules of Mjolnir apply to Stormbreaker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Peter threw that very easily. Also,
Yes,
I feel
because Stormbreaker only obeys two people. So the rule of worthiness still applies.
I would say, is there like a technicality because it's part Groot?
No.
No, because I'm still tripping out the fact that there's if they're following the original one, that's a headless Steve. That's basically Stephen Strange, just the head.
Yeah.
Well, that's I think that's Ant-Man, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Ant-Man.
No.
No, that's Stephen Strange.
Remember, Strange is dead. Strange is one of the first people that showed up bit.
Hang on, I got the peanut gallery behind me. I'm sorry, can I help you?
Because remember
the first episode when it came out. That's Ant-Man.
Yeah, remember
okay.
Remember Hulk gets to Earth, the Thanos people come, and then Wong, Iron Man, and Strange end up eating him, but the cape ends up saving the day.
Oh, right.
And if they're not recasting T'Challa, he's cannon fodder after this epic jump.
But yeah, I can see Spider-Man being able to hold Stormbreaker. That still makes sense. But
we go back to the
people in Marvel. Let that child have that goddamn.
Who was the girl with the mask that either broke her arm or got her arm broken?
Hang on.
Right there. Yeah, I can't tell.
That's a death dealer.
Have we met her yet?
No, because
Isn't she not a Daredevil?
Shang-Chi, maybe.
That's Shang-Chi because from the mask that she's got on, that's a death dealer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, it could be a character from Shang-Chi. It could be Awkwafina's character for all we know.
No.
Yeah,
I don't want to summon it. I don't want to summon it.
I mean, you see, he was protecting her up until a certain point, but this is I think somebody's arm got snapped in half, either hers or the zombies.
That wasn't the zombies because that's following her arm, and that arm is connected.
Hit play and see hit play and see what happens.
Hang on.
Yeah, no, she good.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait,
was that Namor? Wait, can we?
Hang on.
Change the speed.
Hit the thing to have 50% speed.
Yeah. Wait.
Somebody. Oh,
Whoa.
that's her.
Yeah, that's her arm.
Who the
Oh,
hell-
that's what? Actually, that's Hercules.
Oh, hey, look, you did get to come back for phase 6.
That's Hercules.
Bitch.
Yeah, it is. That's Hercules.
So
I'm sorry, I had to go back and look at the face.
This could be a universal wide virus.
But the crazy part is Thanos with 5 out of the 6 Infinity Gauntlet, and he's
Which one's
basically raised
missing?
the dead. Huh?
Mind Stone. This was remember the whole for Wakanda was for Vision.
Right.
Yeah, because
can we play that part of regular speed? Did Okoye talk?
Yes.
Hang on, let me go find that part.
No, I think that was it. Were there at the docks? Also,
Yeah.
apparently they are saying this is Wanda, zombie Wanda, like leading this whole charge.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what she was at the end of the last one.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
she got pulled. I thought she died to Ultron.
No,
That's a different universe.
that's a different one.
Well, I mean, they
All
pulled
right.
they pulled in our exact Wanda from that episode of What If, and all we saw was the red blast. So
Okay,
who knows?
I'm muting myself so that way it doesn't get a feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, she's speaking.
Okay, now if we go back, if we let it play a little bit more, I want to see if that was because Lord, I thought they retired that look. Was that Mohawk Storm we saw in the raft?
Yes.
Yes.
Because somebody, I've heard theories that what if we've had mutants and, because just with what Isaiah said about Thunderbolt Ross, what if he's just been locking them up like as they've been born in the raft this whole time?
I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
well,
No, that's her.
no, that was like
nobody else in the MCU got that.
I feel like I know
that's
somebody
not.
that somebody else has that look, and I can't think of who it
That's
is.
Captain Marvel.
That's who it is. That's Carol's old look.
Yeah,
Remember,
but she has blonde. That is clearly white hair.
I mean,
hang on.
That's
because she's got the
That's a
mask part
mask.
of it as well. I think
I
that's
think that's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I think that's her and her old Nova Corps or whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta damn.
Because I mean, broken mask, headrest in the back.
That and our Wakandan
trying to
zombies.
brighten this up on my TV. That might be the reason why.
That and our Wakandan zombies have been darker up until this point. So there's also.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, no, she's got. Yeah, no, you're right because it's red. She's got the armor that are red.
It's swooping versus. Hey man, let this be a weekly thing. Let me sit on each episode for a week. I don't want to just.
But that was the thing. Go ahead.
No, I kind of want to ride this out. I would like to talk about this weekly. I don't want it to be just a one episode thing. Bama, they gave us a whole nother trailer already.
I mean, this is the second trailer, Bama, but at the same time, it's a 4-episode event, which makes me wonder: are we getting hour-long episodes? Are we getting hour-long? Because I didn't do enough items. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't do the research on this to actually find out. So I'm not sure if these 4 episodes are going to be 30 minutes or an hour. I have no freaking idea. All I know is it's a 4-part series.
I feel like it's going to be 30.
That's starting exactly 12 days from now.
Nope, 30 minutes.
Okay, 30-minute episodes. Ooh.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be
30
minutes.
Yeah.
And starting 12 days from now. So
yeah.
Let's be honest, we're all watching. Let's
but give me more.
It needs to be more.
What, 12 days, 4 weeks? That drops you off right at Halloween. Spread this thing out. And gives you a month to pad out Wonder Man, which is we still know nothing about.
And no advertising whatsoever. But anyway, that's Disney. What do we expect from What do we expect unless we actually do what we did with Ironheart? But that being said, Bama, it's gonna be interesting because, like I said, 30 minutes, 4 parts.
There's actually a lot of footage from the series out there. The train scene with Happy Peter Parker, a couple. None of the people from the Thunderbolts. I think it's people from the Avengers, like the first team.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of footage that's out there.
I mean, this is basically giving us all of our second set of phases, people, and where they're at. So we got Yelena, we got, we got
Red Guardian, Yelena,
Red Guardian, Moonblade,
Miss Marvel,
Shang-Chi,
Black Panther. Panther, Spider-Man, Hank Pym, who apparently is ahead.
I'm
blanking too.
Blonde hair, kind of sort of kissed her grandfather, maybe Captain America.
The granddaughter.
Agent Carter.
Yeah.
Well, now she's the power broker.
Yeah. I mean, would she have any dog in this fight?
I mean, unless what's his face is overrun. That's the only thing I can think of. Her home territory is overrun.
Apparently, Dominic Thorne is somewhere in this too. So we're getting a lot of our new phase characters in here. But
yeah,
this is the type of stuff y'all need to drop between the projects so we remember who these people are.
Yeah.
Agent 13. Thank you, Bama.
Who's that?
That's Carter. Agent 13 better. But with that being said, it's going to be interesting in 12 days because I know we're going to be covering it here, also on Blurred's Eye View, and also I'm pretty sure at Roomful of Blurs between Kira and the Reverend, that's definitely going to get talked about. And from a horror aspect, lady over at Geek by Heart, if you are watching or if anyone in the vicinity, I know you and Jay will definitely be talking about it as well. Also, one more trailer we have from Netflix because this one caught my eye. Because if you ever want to see about a bunch of samurais playing Squid Game, but not the stupid stuff, this one is called Last Samurai Standing. I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to share with everybody. But this is going to be on Netflix, at least until Netflix loses its mind and decides to become Paramount. But that's a whole other story. Here's the trailer.
これから皆様には遊びをしていただきます。手段は問いません。木札を奪い合うのです。
All right, so that was the trailer for Netflix's Last Samurai Standing. As you can see, will eventually be available November 13th. Pretty much, it is basically kind of, I say Squid Game because, again, there's a cash prize. But the thing about it is you basically have to get another person's tag by any means necessary. Extra points if you take off heads. So this is set in that. It's set in feudal Japan, of course, with samurais. I just thought it was interesting because, you know, Squid Game kind of left a bad taste in my mouth with how it ended. But in this case, you can't go wrong with a good samurai movie or in this case, television series. But what did you guys think of the trailer?
Very interesting. I wonder if it's going to be. It's got to be subbed and dubbed. There's no way.
It's got to be subbed and dubbed.
Yeah. It looks interesting. It's giving me Battle Royale mixed with Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not a fan of Hunger Games. I'm not gonna hold you. Battle Royale, yeah, more so, but better story, to be quite honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Action is 100% there. I'm here for that. But I also need a story, and I'm not sure what. Aside from just wanting to live, I don't know what the motivation is for everybody.
Get rich.
How'd you even get there?
Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing about it is where it's basically a wandering Ronin who basically is just looking for money. So it's kind of like It's kind of like your boy from Samurai Champloo, except the fact you're not looking for a samurai that smells of sunflowers. You're pretty much just trying to get rich.
Okay.
Hence why the best way I can say was get rich or die trying. Not to catch 50 Cent's ire, because that man's petty knows no bounds. But Tafara, what do you think?
It's giving samurai tuning exams. Just get the tags. Same way you have to get the 2 scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious about it. I will definitely check it out. I think it could be the same kind of hit that Squid Game and Shogun was, which I still need to watch. I've heard nothing but good things. I think this one I'll try to be on time for, so I don't completely quit on it.
Yeah, fair enough. But let us know in the comments what you think about it. Of course, with Netflix also coming out with different stuff, like I said, we try to announce if it's good. If it's bad, we just try to ignore it. But a couple of things before we get to our Peacemaker and our Alien Earth reviews. Sega and Konami did give us their lineups for the Tokyo Game Show, which is not too far off. It's actually happening at the end of the month. I'll start with Sega first because Sega's kind of short and sweet. They are going to announce Football Manager 26, Persona 3 Reloaded, Persona 5 The Phantom, Sega Football Club Champions, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, as you've seen from Tafari, as he was able to play the beta, and he reviewed that as well. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage, and then 4 new titles to which they are basically leaving to chance. Hey, man, Laney, your timing.
Laney, I wish you were. We needed you like 5 minutes ago.
We really did. We really needed you 5 minutes ago, Laney. But yes, I will say this about Sega really quickly. You better show the Virtual Fighter project. That's all that I can sit there and say.
All right, it's been unnamed for like 6 months, right?
Right, it's been unnamed. I will say this because Sonic Racing Cross Worlds looks fun. Tafari did play it, enjoyed it, and he can tell you off the bat because he's the Sonic expert of the group. But the other 4 titles, I am curious to see what they're about, but one of them better be the Virtua Fighter project. That's all I know. Yes, lady, we were talking about Age of Imprisonment. We could have used you about, like Tafari said, about 10 minutes ago. We did talk about Zelda. But that's Sega's lineup. Konami, rather long, so I'm just going to go ahead and save you the long and short of this lineup. The only things that stand out is Silent Hill F, which again, I'm so glad Lainey's here because she's looking forward to Silent Hill F when that comes out. Outside of that, it's just a rehash of everything that's already been announced. So there's really no point for me to go through this list except the fact that something about Metal Gear is also being announced. They did not say what it was. If they are doing a Metal Gear game, this is going to be the first Metal Gear game that is not done with Hideo Kojima at the helm. So Konami may be brave enough to do it, considering the fact that they just released Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, which was Snake Eater. May or may not do it. Again, there's no point in going through the rest of the list because, well, it's already been said, and chances are you're probably already annoyed. But what did Laney say? Did the trailer come out? Yeah, for Age of Imprisonment, the second trailer did come out in Nintendo Direct. Not for Silent Hill F yet, which I know you're waiting to play both those games.
Yeah, Laney, the new Age of Imprisonment trailer and the new Marvel Zombies trailer, you and Jay definitely need to check out.
Yeah.
You would definitely like it. I know you guys on Geek by Heart will definitely be covering the trailer reaction for that. But like we said with Tokyo Game Show, happens closer to the end of the month of September. We may see surprises, we may not. Again, like I said, Sega, we've been waiting on Virtua Fighter project for another fighting game. You've shown us bits. It's time to show us if you're going to do something or not. What did Bama say? I got Better Root, the next movement. Nice.
All right, Bama.
Oh, good for you, Bama.
Yeah. And yeah, we definitely are eating, Laney. I will say that. But that being said, we are going to go on to our reviews. I will start first with Peacemaker, with the latest one. I will say this about Peacemaker again. It's kind of hard not to get into this right now, especially with the latest episode. The reason why I chose this specifically, because of Michael Rooker's character, and of course the man right next to him, which is basically the most annoying anti-villain in the entire series. Now, I will say this before I start. Kira, Tafara, have any of you guys seen the latest Peacemaker?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll start with you, Kira. What'd you think?
I like where it's going. I have no idea who Michael Rooker is actually playing in the DC universe. I feel like he is tasting eagle shit. That is correct, Lainey. That is 100% correct. I said it. I know. I saw it coming, and I said, "There's no way." I know he's going to do it, but I don't have to see it. So I closed my eyes and heard the crack of the chip. It was disgusting.
Now you being a veterinary assistant, you already.
No,
I was gonna say, you being a VA, you already know off the bat that it's not a good idea to eat eagle droppings.
you don't eat shit. That's a rule. You don't eat shit. That's a general rule. I thought we all agreed upon. That ain't it. But it was a good episode. I want to know where this is all going. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, because it was a good episode. I mean, the whole thing. Economos proved to be a good friend, even though it might cost him now. Because again, for all those that haven't seen the episode, where it's hard not to spoil it. It was the whole thing of them trying to get to the pocket space, which was the door in John Cena's character's room. Thanks to Economos basically playing dumb, picking up his feet and whatnot.
It's not hard to do.
Yeah. And watching a guy eat eagle crap, he basically was able to give Peacemaker time to actually move the door to his father's cabin out in the woods. But now Michael Rooker's character apparently went on a vision quest and followed the eagle to exactly where the cabin looks to be. Which actually leads us to the point to where you have Adea, who believes that her security firm is getting off the ground, only to realize she's been scammed. And at the same time, trying to convince Chris that the world that he believes he should be joining isn't real. Or she points out a very interesting thing that I'm going to throw out to you, and then I'm going to throw it to Fare as well. It's just that she sat there and says, well, are you sure this is an alternate universe, or basically this is just something that someone has seen that is basically giving you the life you wanted, but none of it is real? And Tafari, I'm going to throw this to you because you and Joe pointed out something in our chat from the last episode that I don't think it has been said yet.
Oh, yeah, there's nobody of color in the background, like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
They also are pronouncing vowels very weird.
Mm-hmm. So the thing about it is, and Tafari, I'm going to throw it to you before I go to the next part, but what did you think of the episode?
I liked it. I think it would be absolutely hilarious in today's climate if the man on the right turns out to be Apache Chief from the Super Friends.
I want to say Michael Rooker's character was written for the show. I'm trying to think because I don't think he's anybody in the DCU. I think he was specifically written for the show. But go ahead.
If he throws at an Ine Chuck and then like grows 3 times his size, I will absolutely cackle. Also, this is just the most slapped together team and people abusing their authority. And I feel like Rick just needs to go cuss out Amanda Waller because at that point, it won't solve anything, but it's a lot better than what you're doing because who is this man with this hat and the Indian tribal gear, but it's clearly a white man and the literal traitor to your entire species that you hired on the left, who goes through all the things that Demetrius types in a tweet on Facebook. Like every throw a short person joke is just this man's entire character to the point where all you had to do was be fallen on top of and unconscious. I don't want him to die. I want him to be on screen just to get beaten like that every time until he is reminded that he is small. You cannot do these things. You just can't, Nemo. It's not going to work out for you.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think and the fact that he's just a fat nerd with glasses is why everyone lets him skate by. They just skipped over the fact you were hanging out and friends with this man for a while. To the point where they're just not lock him up like Waller would. Take his phone. I don't trust him. I'm like, that's it. Y'all are very much in the gray area on this a lot. And then finding out about Homegirl and Flag were a thing, and I'm just like, that feels like an argument or conversation that should have been had last season. Because if you're harboring emotions about that, Or if there are any harbored emotions, you think they would have came out before?
I mean, you would think so, but that's where it's kind of getting weird. And yes, Bama, there were no black folks in the background, and Waller was nowhere to be found. That's kind of where Addie is pointing out to Peacemaker. It's like, you realize that none of the universe that you speak of doesn't make any sense. Everything is going exactly the way you want it, and at the same time, you don't question it. That this pocket universe, which again earlier in the show, you see him with his brother and his dad kill what looks to be an extraterrestrial being, and then that's how they discover the pocket universe and the device that we find out that Chris uses to basically move the door from his father's house to his grandfather's cabin. So that Doomsday device does look awfully familiar, but I'm going to hold off on that because I think that it's not just a way of moving the door. I honestly think that's a bomb in so many ways. But again, that's spitballing. Don't want to confirm or deny that yet. But at the same time,
why you tell us if you ain't gonna tell us?
Because it could be the Doomsday device that's kind of associated in the Starro Destroyer world. So that's why I'm like, it's a maybe. Like if Gunn's making that connection between Starro the Destroyer and Peacemaker, like he picked up something outside of Corto Maltese, I would be surprised. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, that's me reaching. Because I can't say beyond 100% certainty that's it. Because that, like I said, that device, because he kept on saying, if I do this wrong, there's a chance I might, put a hole in the earth or put a crater in the earth. Because he kept on saying the entire time, if I do this wrong, you might want to get plenty of space. So he does know off the bat, or something has happened beforehand where he tried to use it and it must have not gone well. That's all I'm saying. But Judo Master, I just, for a guy named Judo Master, which is basically this guy right here, he gets his ass kicked every episode, every time he's on screen. And again, I'm not knocking that. But yeah, but again, do we think that, does Addie have a point as far as this alternate universe? No black people, no other people of color, all napkins. The girl that you want madly is in love with you. Your brother is alive. Your dad loves you. You're a hero. Addie kind of has a point. Are you sure this is an alternate universe, or you're just seeing something that somebody would want for you to see?
I feel like it's real. I think the Chris we killed in the beginning was also an imposter who already pulled this stunt, and that's why he was so hostile. That is my running theory, that the Peacemaker we killed in the beginning was already a fake who killed the original Peacemaker. So for all we know, the girl or the guy that she dated, who was still a dick and addicted to pills and cheating on her, was probably still a variant who was living in someone else's shoes. And for all we know, at the end of this show, the real Chris might come running through that door and be like, "Son of a bitch, who locked me up at like door number 87?"
That's a fair point. What are you gonna say, Kira?
No, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that at all. That was not a factor, because he was extremely aggressive for no reason. I don't think our piece or whatever the app, I don't know what to call him, Peacemaker A, was not that aggressive. I think he would have sat down and talked to him on some like or select type of shit. You want to trade weekends every once in a while? Possibly, but he definitely wasn't going to try to murk him until Peacemaker B made his move first.
Oh, okay. My bad, man. But thank you for correcting me. He is in the comics. He's talking about Michael Rooker's character.
Okay.
Red Saint Wild is what Mama was saying. Which it took me a while because he is Eagly's Red Saint Wild, if I remember right, is Eagly's arch nemesis and Peacemaker. Like, he believed Eagly to be the primal eagle. That's where that comes from, because that's the reason why he kept on saying, I'm facing the eagle of all eagles. He thinks Eagly is the primal eagle. And that's where that comes from. So my bad, Bama. Thanks for pointing that out. I still want to see the Flash. I don't think he's going to show. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, Bama. I don't think we got a better chance of seeing Superman in Peacemaker, because Gunn sat there and said, for us to to pay attention to Man tomorrow that we need to watch Peacemaker. So he's kind of hinting that we're going to get a hint of Superman somewhere in Peacemaker. I don't think that I don't know. We might, again, with the Flash, like someone pointed out, I don't know who did the TikTok, but they did the music from the Flash and the CW. If you hear that music, everybody's gonna lose their freaking minds. And we already know that Grant Gustin and what's his face that played Reverse Flash, Tom Cavanaugh, there we go, that they both sat there and said they would gladly reprise their roles in Gunn's DC. So like I said, it's in his court. No, Judo Master. Yep, Judo Master is actually in there too as well. But overall, with this episode, again, this is just looking forward to seeing what happens, because we do know from scenes beforehand that Peacemaker and of course the father, what's his face's father, are gonna meet, and of course the question is gonna be is, why'd you kill my son? So.
Which again, I'm just like, that is a question for Amanda Waller, and I feel like, are you just scared of her? Like, are you not? Are you scared of the big bad black lady at the end of the day? Like, I'm not saying I want y'all to fight. I'm just saying I would like to see. It's always nice when two of your superiors argue. The Slack chat will be on fire in Belle Reve Prison that day.
Oh no, that's a fair point. I'm not going to argue that. It's a fair point. Instead of you want to go after him, but really it's, you should be going after Waller, because she's the one that said, take him out if there's flags in the way. But again, we'll see next week where that comes from. But
also, the poor, imagine like the alien that won't say hi is like the child of the thing they shot in the beginning or something. Like, there's got to be a reason whatever the hell he is keeps using it as a glorified trash can.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, once I realized that we did not shoot a turkey. But then once I saw it was like crawling for his life, I was like, come on, man, don't do it.
He decided to just go ahead and murky T. He didn't.
But of course this white man didn't discover shit. He just stole it. Or he discovered it in the way he knows how.
I went by the Dr. Stone. I went by Dr. Stone when the Americans showed up. It's like, of all the things Americans do best, they always find weapons.
Jeez, dude, this last episode, they finally wrapped that part up. But my God, like, y'all realize y'all are like shooting teenagers.
Again, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Dr. Stone's latest season when the Americans show up. But let's just say you wouldn't be surprised when the Americans show up. But moving right along, I did want to talk about Alien Earth. Again, how do we feel about the latest episode and the fact that safety measures are not being taken? I'll start with Kira.
Yay, more please, more please. Also, I know this is a controversial take. I love the squid eyeball. I do like him. I do like the squid eyeball.
In the theme of this week, everybody keeps like, people keep acting like that thing's a fucking hero.
Wait, hold on. I didn't say all that.
No. I'm saying that in the theme of this week, there's a certain group of people under every review, like, I think it's secretly trying to help. I think it's secretly working to. I'm like, what show are you watching? I do think, because some people are like, hey, it did try to warn the lady about her water. I'm like, that, or was it telling the thing how to undo the latch? It was pointing at somebody.
I was going to sit there and say it was an antagonist, but go ahead.
I low-key think he was trying to give Sister Girl a heads up, but once he got locked up, he's like, well, fuck it.
So here's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
It wants to keep the apex predator alive until it gets into it itself.
Which has already tried and failed.
Well,
also,
yeah.
Can you bite a xenomorph in the neck and nothing happens?
I mean, he tried to do it. I mean, the eye tried to do it while riding a human suit, and it didn't work out too well.
And somebody was saying, like, what if those two have like the longest historical beef of like any ant, like longer than the aliens and the Yautja? What if the alien has like, what if the xenomorph specifically grew its head without eyes like that because it was trying to avoid the eyeball? So it was like.
Also, how the fuck does the alien goddamn see? Have we ever explored that?
Nope.
At all.
We never have. It just, I thought it was just by, I was gonna say kind of like the Predator. Maybe it just detects heat and goes for it. Maybe. But I felt, like I said, every time I watch Alien Earth, I'm like, security measures just go out the freaking window. It's like y'all are really too trusting of just doors and containers and things of that nature. Especially when old boy went in there. I'm like, wait a minute. So you went into the container with the little hive slash husk of death.
Nah, hey man, look, I don't know. Like maybe I need to pay closer attention because it's like I feel like I blink and they end up in these ridiculous scenarios. Like, how did the two synths end up in the elevator and like no one questioned each other to the point of like, I can clearly tell you're not supposed to be here. Like, how did they cross paths and nothing happened?
Because old boy convinced the guy, because the guy beforehand that he talked to was like, do you want to be my friend? I think you can use a friend. Convinced him to literally put because he kept on saying, I need samples. The aliens by themselves won't do. I need to have samples. And the guy's like, well, what can I do? And it goes black. So you don't know what he said, but somehow he winds up in the facility. Old boy doesn't question it at all. He's like, oh, well, you're just here to be here. So, of course, when, again, going back to the husk of death, old boy walks on in and does not notice the door behind him. He just noticed eyeball. He just knows the eyeball's riding a goat and is mean mugging him to the point to where the door closes behind him and he's like, hey.
There's 50 ways you could have avoided that. One, buddy system. Two, yes. Why do you have to open the door fully to feed them? Was it malfunctioning? Like that's the part I feel like I'm blinking and I miss something because it's like it feels like they do things normally and then the third repetition they do it the wrong way and I'm like, is there like, am I missing something, or are we just writing stupidity into the script for? Because I'm like, if the door requires it to be fully open, y'all just not getting fed that day. I'm sorry, or I'm just.
It didn't. I don't remember why the alien went in there to start with.
Well, they were moving they moved the goat in there, and of course it was the goat. Then you had the two.
Not the alien. Eggs. I'm sorry. Wait, I mean the hybrid kid. Why did he go in there?
So the hybrid kid basically was saying that I think if I remember the dialogue right, because the guy was questioning why he was there because old boy brought him in there and then left. Like we didn't see the black guy after he left him in the lab. So when old boy came in there and was questioning him, he didn't really say a lot, but he just continued on his duties. Like, okay, you're weird. Yeah, you're in here. I'm not going to worry about you. Let me go feed the animals. And as old boy just trusted this complete stranger going into the husk of death, next thing you know, doors close. Hey, as old boy is just sit there staring, you gonna let me out? And not real. Then he slowly turns around and realizes, oh shoot, the husk of death is alive. And you get sprayed on to where I'm assuming it's acid, and you are basically melting like the Wicked Witch of the West, while old boy is just watching. And then what makes it worse, the white guy comes in. Old boy's, again, strange boy is nowhere to be found. The white guy sees the guy who's now a melting puddle of goo and says, oh, wait, I should save him. Dumb ass.
How are you saving that?
I mean, he tries to pull him out. I'm like, dude, you
contaminate.
Go ahead.
Aren't they heavy as fuck?
Yes.
You're not moving. You, of all people, who had to actually put his body on the bed before it got uploaded with that child's consciousness should know that motherfucker's heavy as shit.
Oh, that dude was a synth who got sprayed?
Yes. The black guy, yeah.
Yeah,
that's why it was all white and not red.
Okay, okay. Because I was confused because he was in there by himself. He was in there by himself, but then the goat is what got him locked in.
Because the goat rammed the window.
Okay, that adds to my point even further. If I'm a synth and I have little to no feeling in my hands anyway, I'm not just gonna stand there and let you spray me. Like me, you, and a shoe. It's all day, buddy. Like you can bring as many of you. I have played and swatted at enough bees and wasps and all kinds of things and flirty in nature. I'm not just gonna sit here and let this happen. Like, you are absolutely insane. And the fact that they're eating synth particles, those bugs are probably gonna drop dead from like lead poisoning out of nowhere.
But what's so crazy about it is after old boy basically got face hugged because the face hugger got out because he noticed, oh crap, one of the eggs is hatched and the door is open. My whole thing is let me run to the door. I'm like, dude, run to the nearest grate. Because by the time you realize the door is closed and he's trying to press the button, old boy is sitting there looking at him through the window, distant. Like, you gonna let me out? Nah, bro. You gonna have to figure that out. And what happens? Of course, facehugger gets him, and old boy realizes, oh crap, the other one is loose. Takes old boy with the facehugger firmly attached and goes into the grate. So while Timothy Oakland's character is watching the whole goddamn thing.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm just like. I'm like, that's the part of the story. I'm like, I get we're playing a whole like politic game here, but I'm like, who is on what side and what's happening half the time? That's what throws me off. Because
I feel like Timothy is doing job security for his next job with Waylon and them.
But I think what I think it is. I think old boy has another job. I think there's two things at play outside of, you know, barefoot Johnson putting his nasty ass feet on the corporate desk, still saying, "Oh yeah, I'll give you your subjects, but I'll give them back to you after 20 days." I'm sorry, after 6 weeks. That's the quarantine, right? So you not only did you get paid, but now you get to keep them for 6 weeks. Which it doesn't sound like it'll be 6 weeks of the show anyway, the way it's going. But
no.
So where are we? Where I forget. Where is our xenomorph pet that is apparently linked to our main character?
Still somewhere in the because we never saw it get off the ship, so I'm assuming it's jumping back and forth. Because
So I'm like, did anyone catch it after
Wait, which one are you talking about?
So the xenomorph that was on the ship that got loose.
No, that one's dead. I'm talking about the one that hatched and that she like was able to mind control.
It's in its own.
It's somewhere.
Space.
Yeah.
It's away from the other specimen.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Because she was talking to it, so it's in its own containment.
I was like, do we have that thing contained, or does it just have like a Kong-sized gym to run around?
Oh, for now it's contained because for her and it and old girl have a link. So
yeah, but I mean, finding out that thing is a synth adds layers now to it, because I'm just like, one, I don't know why the door needs to be open all the way to feed it, but like I would have slid the tray like a pull shot. Like I would have just hard shove, door shut. Also ankle outside the door. I'm not gonna, like, in case of emergency, at least my synthetic foot will catch me. And then the goat hitting the evil smile at the very end of the damn episode, like,
right.
All right, like, you're not here on anyone's side. You're literally just here to cause problems at this point. And then finding out the dude got a face hug trying to save a dead synth or something that could be just downloaded and re-uploaded like a fucking memory card. At that point, if I see somebody it's a synth down, like, hey man, y'all can call maintenance to go fix that. I am not getting I'm not gonna put myself on workers' comp trying to lift that damn thing.
Very much, but yeah, that was, like I said before, Alien Earth on FX has yet to miss.
Wait, it's not in its own. I'm sorry, I'm watching the scene. It's the alien's not in its own enclosure. It's not parallel.
Sectioned off.
Huh?
It's isolated, or what are you trying to say?
No, it's in the same room with all the other specimens. It's just you have to, if you're walking this way towards the camera and you're seeing the sheep, it's that way.
Oh, it's off screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, the bugs did actually have a small thing, but the door for some reason got stuck, and he ripped the little door off.
Yeah.
So in order to keep the bugs inside, he can't let the second panel down like he did with the sheep. So he had to physically open up the door, the larger door, in order to slide the tray in. That was his.
I don't care if you are a 10 and a 20-year-old body. It's either here, nigga, damn, or y'all just not eating today. I'm sorry. Like,
or fix the fucking door. Like, literally, that you're built to know how to do that shit.
again, so pretty much what we got from this is OSHA violations everywhere.
Correct. Oh my god, ew.
OSHA violations all over the place. But let us know what you guys thought of Alien Earth for this week. Of course, we will try to cover every week that it comes out because, again, probably one of the best things on FX. But then again, FX really doesn't miss for a lot of shows. But we are going to go and move on to anime reviews. I unfortunately don't have anything outside. I will say keep watching Kaiju number 8. Gachi Yakuta, Rise of the Shield Hero, Sakamoto Days, Dr. Stone, Windbreaker, To Be Hero X, only because I happen to see that in a group. I add that to my Crunchyroll list, so I'm definitely going to be taking a look at that. But Kira, Tafara, any anime reviews or things you guys want to bring up that people should be interested in or you want to talk about?
I will never not support the Apothecary Diaries. That should be something that you're watching on a regular basis. Even though the season is officially over, you should still be watching that on a regular basis. I'm trying to remember the other animes that I have on my list to watch. So Tafari, do you have anything on your list?
Like I've been keep saying, if you ever wanted to catch up to Dr. Stone and get to all the action and drama and very much a climax of all these problems, now that we've met the Americans, this will be a great time because decisions were made and many people were dropped, and we will find out who was alive in 7 years.
Jesus, the Americans, the first thing, click.
Literally, all they did was shoot. Like, didn't ask. Like the first group of people you've met, like civilized people who built things and just wanted corn and gator meat, and you thought, well, time to light them up. Like y'all built cigarettes and guns. Literally the American dream.
Yep. And Bama, please do, because we do want to encourage all, especially as far as getting your voice out there, sir. So definitely let us know when you do that.
Yeah, Dr. Stone is good. We are back to Stone World 2.0. Our baby girl, poor Suika, is all on her own and has no way of bringing anybody back. So with her glasses broken, so she literally is stuck alone on the earth, can't see shit, and we know that they've been frozen so long, all their puppies and like baby animals are now adults. So you've got like the pig and the dog guarding the homeland, and now they're all basically grown animals. And yeah, our youngest member is now literally stuck with saving the entire planet by herself with astigmatism. Next episode is going to be sad and lonely. Also, We'll find out who actually did and didn't survive getting shot, because getting turned to stone before you bleed out essentially saves you, but we don't know if everyone made it yet.
Fair enough. But Kira, you still thinking of
I'm trying to remember desperately what it is.
Are you up on Dandadan, Gachakuda?
Right.
Yes, I'm up to date on all those things. My sister's betrothed to my sister's ex-fiance. I understand the look. I too gave.
I was going to say, is that the title or the person who gave you the recommendation?
Right.
That is the title.
Okay.
How dare you? You know that it doesn't have anything.
The way you said it, it's like,
I was going to say, there's more of you?
Right.
Wait a minute.
That didn't sound right. You know what we meant.
Is it? Yeah, betrothed to my sister's ex-fiance. Betrothed. Yeah. My sister's ex. Yeah, my sister's ex, not fiance. My sister's ex. Actually really good. Not too fluffy duffy. A bit of a mystery as well, because the sister gets murked. And nobody it's good. It's good. Intriguing without all the fluff. Okay, look, listen, I know what it fucking looks like. No,
I'd look it up.
So this is like what, Bridgerton season 2 in reverse?
Damn.
No, it is it's a little all right. I hate female characters that are very demure and like, I'm gonna deal with me. So I think I'm pretty. Meanwhile, bitch. But she doesn't have too much of that going on. She does early on kind of step into her power type of situation, and homeboy is very much like, "What you say to her? What you doing?" But she's like, "No, I got you. Hold on, I got a little bit." It's good. It's good. Parents are fucking assholes. But yeah, there's a few people that come at old girl sideways, but she got something for that ass.
Okay, well, I might gotta give that a shot. That sounds like another isekai, and isekai one to pay attention to. So I will definitely do that. But what else? Or was that it?
I think that's it for now. I think that's it for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now of course, usually this is the part where we usually go into comics. Unfortunately, we don't have a comic pool, but I do believe that Kira may have something.
I might have one thing or six. I got this in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, so we're all gonna find out together. Trying not to look at the return address on this because it would. Of course, it would try to give it away.
It's all phased out.
Well, like I said, we need to phase it out.
No, I'm saying like the way the green screen is working, we can't see
screen.
the actual package.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We.
Except for that. Except for the barcode. Okay. Oh shit! I already have. I don't have it, but I have them on the show. This is King Lion's indie comic Flame #1. Oh, this is a heavy bitch. Ooh, she thick. She got a fatty on her. And it's sealed. Like I have to actually like get scissors to open this up because I might hurt it.
That's all one book.
This is all one, but this is all one book.
Hold on, flip it. It look.
Hold on, I got it. Hold on.
I'm gonna say that's a thick book.
This is, it's not like it's a real cover. Like it's
Flame. That is literally solid.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm gonna help you out. Hold up, go for it.
Look at that. Look at that there. Look at that there. This is the first issue out of. Let me fix this really quick. Hold on, because this is gonna annoy me. This is the first issue in the series. It will be coming up on number 15. I think he just put out. I'm gonna flip this, because that's annoying. So yeah, Flame, super cool. Yeah, nah, bro. This is. I can't wait to read it. It's very well thought out. The way that he was describing it on the show.
Okay.
It's very well thought out. It's a different take on people that are melanated, and how they use their powers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna read Can I read a blurb?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Hi, I'm Everett Montgomery, and I am Jaleisha McCoy, and we are not only the creators for Flame, but we are the first African American comic book creators who created the first comic book characters whose power source is melanin. We did this because we wanted all people and all races that produce melanin to see how special they are. In a world divided, we wanted to give the next generation something to bring them together. So, thank you for supporting us, and we want you to know how much we love you and how much you all mean to us. Hope you enjoy Flame, and please look forward to our next volumes and projects. It's really
nice.
Good. It's really good. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna enjoy my book.
As she goes right into it.
I'm going.
But no, that's cool. No, that's cool at all. But thank you, Kira. And also, please check out Roomful of Birds, because this is what she does. Her and I call him the Reverend, although he gets annoyed when I call him that. But everybody calls him the Reverend now. So my plan is working. Everybody calls Navy the Reverend. My plan is slowly coming to fruition. But anyway, Kira and Navy do this every Sunday. Again, they have amazing guests. Kira will not say it because she's an amazing host, and she will be very humble about this right now, but I don't care. I'll put her on the spot. But definitely, they did have King Lion on just past Sunday. Now, if you don't know who King Lion is, I call that man the king of receipts, because the man literally has a black box. He has no problem showing you the black box. And of course, if you've been on TikTok, if you've been on Instagram, you know who he is. And again, if you haven't seen it, please go to Roomful of Blurs and rewatch it. Also, subscribe to it, because I do call her Miss Nearly 500, because she is nearly there. So if you are not subscribed to Roomful of Blurs, please do so. Or as Tafara said one time, take somebody's phone and just go ahead and subscribe to it. They ain't gonna miss nothing. Right. But
Thank you.
with that being said, Tafari, do we have any other news, sir? Or are we just about out?
I think that's pretty much it, man. I mean, if you got a Switch 2, congrats. You got stuff coming out. If you don't, you're not missing anything else. If you want to try a racing game, that's not a $90 Mario Kart license, I think. Crossworlds is looking to be the Mario Kart killer at this point, and I feel normally I'd be exaggerating saying that, but with the amount of collaborations, the voice acting, the amount of fixes they made between the closed beta and the last one I played, and a free demo coming out next week, and it's crossplay. That they very much took all the criticism they got from the last couple of games and what made all the racing games from like Sonic Riders, which I played today, to everything else great. That game is it's going to become a problem. Everyone is underestimating it, and I'm telling you, it's going to do well.
And yes, Bama, Borderlands 4 is out. That's
why it's all over my feed.
Yeah, because Borderlands 4 just came out today. Shout out for those that want to play it. I myself, it may be a long, cold day because Randy Pitchfork decided to sit there and say that $70 is not too much and that you can work a little hard to buy his game. I personally have a couple of words for him that I cannot say on this podcast because I don't have the time to mute it or fight Facebook over mature ratings. So, may you have the day you deserve, Mr. Pitchfork, because maybe and again, I'm not trying to knock developers, coders, those that worked on Borderlands 4, because again, I am sure it's a great game, but your CEO ruined the experience by pretty much calling out consumers.
Yeah.
Mr. If you really wanted to, you'd find the money.
Yeah. That was him.
Yeah.
So Borderlands 4 is definitely going to be a no for me until either it's free or it pops up somewhere on Xbox Game Pass. But until then, I'm not playing it. Not trying to sour anybody's experience on it, but if you want to play it, enjoy it. Let us know what you think. We'll go from there. Oh, you see here.
I was going to help you out with possibly expressing your thoughts. As the Italian might say, I might be butchering this. Mangiare la pena.
What she said. What she said. But with that being said, we are definitely going to wrap this up. As usual, before we do our shameless plugs, I am going to start with our guest because she definitely did grace us with her presence tonight, which I am very thankful for. But I'll start with Lady Mandalore. Man, where can they find you outside of what I've plugged and said? But I think it sounds better coming from you.
Well, of course, as the lovely Deacon Deadlift mentioned, you can find me on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Twitch on my show, Room Full of Blurs, right down there, where we talk about independent comics. We find the creators that don't get the play that they deserve because they are melanated. Ha ha ha. Such as this book here. This Sunday, we have a lovely guest that's coming on, Joshua of, I cannot remember the name of the comic right now, and it's driving Monarch Comics. Pardon me. He's the creator of My Daughter is a Monster Slayer. It's very cute. And then what else do I do? Usually on Fridays, I'm playing video games. I'm going to be changing my time. I'm going to be doing 8 p.m. because I want to take a nap before I play video games now. I'm old. And also, find me on, what else? Where else? Good God. Blurred's Eye View, Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can also find me occasionally on New Blurred Order on Saturdays at 10 a.m. And I think I'm good. That's enough. That is plenty. Thank you so much. Oh, you're muted.
You say that as you said I was muted. You say that because let's be honest, you are getting popular, and I'm not knocking it. It's just fun to watch because I like to make you squirm on live podcast. That being said, the man, the myth, the legend, because he is always working somewhere. Tafari, sir.
I'm tired, boss. Killing Time Till Crossworlds. We beat Cold Lyoko Quest for Infinity this weekend. I'm looking to replace. I might take this Wednesday off and give myself room to record something else because ideas are popping up, and I'm trying to get like one a day, but I'm struggling to schedule where to put what these days. Cold Lyoko is done. We started Titanfall, which will pick up next Monday. We did the entirety of Sonic Riders 1 today. We'll do 2 next Friday. And potentially Kingdom Hearts will fill in one of the other ones that's going to be kind of short. Short videos still coming out. I'm trying to work on getting some longer stuff out, but I just haven't had the time to sit and write a lot of it. We will still on Blurred's Eye Tuesdays and Thursdays. What else do we have going on in the pipeline? If I can get this damn monitor set up, potentially playing a demo for this game Reloaded tomorrow at some point. I still need to, but it's only on Steam, so I need to figure out how to set up a second monitor so that I can put it up one game here and the other over here, and it's a whole process.
All right. Yeah. Dual monitors and triple monitors can always be fun, especially with drivers. But I'm having help desk flashbacks. Well, thank you for that, sir. Even though he is not here, he is with us in spirit. Definitely check out Joe at Show a Guy Joe on YouTube. Of course, Joe will tell your name on Twitch. Him and Tafari do Ultraman watches. I think you guys didn't do this week because I think it was
Yeah, we skipped last week. We did this week because last week was the first recap. This week we're back on schedule. Mm-hmm. We did Ultraman. We tried Kamen Rider, but they weren't having that. So that saw the light of day for like 5 minutes.
I forgot they did do a bump on that because Japan.
Yeah. So but Ultraman having fun with this new version of the show. So still not really sure where we're going as far as a big bad. Also, I'm noticing they're keeping the cast very small this time around. So it's still interesting. This is only like my second time watching anything of this type of like show. So every day is a journey.
Gotcha. Well, before I do get to myself, we always do want to shout out those that support us. So I do want to start with Rick's Comic City, Nashville's #1 go-to place for comic books. They have 2 locations, Nashville and Clarksville, Tennessee. Also, rickscomiccity.com to where you can do pull lists, do grading, things of that nature. You basically see us on our television screens. We want to show them love, so they show us love. So if you are in the Middle Tennessee area, definitely do check out Rick's Comic City. If you are not in the Middle Tennessee area, guys, support your local comic book stores, support your local bookstores, support your local indie artists, support the indies in general, support your local libraries, because these places need more than just our attention. They need our patronage, our money. Let's just go with money. Money sounds better. They need our money. They need our visitation. They are experiences that other and future generations will get to enjoy. So definitely support them in any way you can. Also, Middle Tennessee Gaming. Again, a TC Gaming here in Middle Tennessee. Joe loves it, not just because he works there, because there are plenty of other helpful people there to get you started on your TC journey, whether it's Dungeons & Dragons, whether it's Magic the Gathering, or any other event. But definitely check them out also in Nashville and let them know Joe sent you. Bother Joe because he is there. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me to put him on the spot, but definitely check him out. He's the only Italian in the store. Definitely bother him, but check out Middle Tennessee Gaming as well. Also, APR TV. Why? Because our show, the Give It Podcast, shows on APR TV. It can be seen on the Roku channel or Amazon Fire TV app. And it always pressrecord.com. You will not be disappointed with other shows that show there. Also, Blurred's Eye View also shows on APR TV as well. Finally, Blurred Station. We have talked about Blurred Station for quite a while now. You keep on wanting to actually have a content to where it's for us, by us, and should be paid by us. And therefore, you definitely should check that out. They have definitely movies, television, other shows like Issue 1. Again, if you're a comic book creator that's trying to get your first issue printed, well, doggone it, we got the show for you. But definitely check out blurredstation.com. $10.99 a month to stream Blurred Station, and Blurred Station can be streamed on all smart devices. So definitely check that out. As for myself, guys, again, definitely follow that was terrible. That was a terrible segue. Definitely check out the Get Bit Podcast on all socials, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, and follow. Guys, we could not do any of this without you. So definitely make sure your notifications on. Like whenever we do something, share it. Again, we appreciate everybody that does the same. I myself, Black_Spartan615, can be found on the socials as well. Like and share and follow me. I'm a pretty good talkative person. Just don't make it weird. I don't want to start bamming people. As far as video games are concerned, I will be back on Hollow Knight Silk Song, back on Xbox. Now that I have a little bit of time to game, so you can listen to me, kind of get confused, talk to people, talk to me, I talk back to you. just that easy. Also, I will be doing a beta version follow-up of TXKO, which was the other fighting game we talked about. They finally sent me the invite for that. So I gotta get that going on my PC, but that also should be fun. Outside of that, guys, the rules still apply. Again, respect the cosplayer at all times. Cosplay is not consent. Please treat people like human beings. Rule number 2: wash your ass, guys. It is still hot. We are about to go to cold. We're about to go to cold eventually. Diseases, colds, viruses, things of that nature are out there. Again, clean clothes, hygiene is important. I'm just saying. I got 2 kids that are basically walking petri dishes. So if they get sick, I'm definitely getting sick. So again, be nice and be kind. Which leads into the third rule. Again, guys, not talk, share, discuss your fandoms. I say discuss. You can agree to disagree. You can, have a difference of opinion, but leave it at that. Don't be evil. Don't be toxic. And most importantly, don't be a dick. And we'll all be cool. That being said, guys, it is the weekend. Please make smart decisions. I know for a lot of us, the weekend was rough. We want to let our hair down. We want to enjoy whatever vices that you have. Please be smart. Nobody wants to be in jail over the weekend is what I'm getting at, especially with today's current climate. Definitely be safe, be peaceful. And as Tafara said, we're gonna know where everybody stands, especially by the end of the 72 hours. But gonna keep it light and peaceful because we definitely don't want to go into that mess. We hopefully were able to be a distraction for you guys at least for a couple of hours. That being said, we should be back here, guys, next Friday, same Get Bit time, same Get Bit channel to discuss what happens with news and views of the week. Again, we want to thank Lady Mandalore for being on with us. As always, she has an open invite to come back whenever she chooses. But outside of that, do we have anything else we want to say before we call it a night, folks?
Go see a movie.
Eat good food. Find good food. Good food. Healthy good, if you can.
I was going to say find greasy food because greasy food never complains. Healthy food will make you rethink life. Anyway, that being said, I've been Spartan. She's been Kara. This has been Safari. This has been the Give It Podcast, guys. Do take care of yourselves and each other. I promise we will get through this. But definitely love and care. And go touch grass. Have a good night. Peace.
Good night.